Welcome back to Rhythm Guitar Book 2. This book focuses on open chords, strumming, and fingerstyle patterns. You can watch all these videos for free, but it's going to be a lot easier to learn if you have your own copy of Rhythm Guitar 2 that you can read from and write in, so I'll leave a link for that in the description. We're on page 26 and we have two new lead sheets, one for Deck the Hall and the other is an instrumental. At the top of page 26, we have number R35, Deck the Hall, with Boughs of Holly. We can see that this is in 4/4 time, and at the end, it does have a repeat sign, which would take us back to the very beginning, and we would do it all again. Just for the sake of this lesson, we are not going to take that repeat. We're just going to play it one time through. But if you're playing this with somebody who wants to sing all the verses, you want to go back and do all the repeats. I'm going to treat this one a little differently than some of the others. We're going to do bass strum, bass, strum, bass, strum for the first half of each line, but every time we get to the fa-la-las, we're just going to switch to single strums. And I'll show you how that works. At the beginning, we have Deck the Hall with Boughs of Holly, and that's just bass, strum all the way. When we get to the fa-la-la-la-la, we're going to do one strum on a D7, fa-la-la-la, then G chord, la, 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 la. And then in the next line, we go back to the bass strum pattern. I like to do this on this particular song because the fa-la-las are so different from the regular words. So we have Deck the Hall with Boughs of Holly, fa-la-la-la-la, la-la-la. Next line, bass strum on "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly." It's the same chords as the first line, as a matter of fact. Fa la 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 la, la 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 la. So you're just strumming one D7, one G, one D7, and one G. And you'll find that it's a lot easier to time the chords if you sing along, even if you don't plan on singing in public. That's going to help you figure out when to play the chords. Third line, we have a D7. We have Don, we now are. Now, second line above Gay Apparel, we have a G and a D7. Now, we're still doing the regular words here instead of the fa-la-las, so this is going to be a bass and a strum, but it's going to be a bass and a strum on a G, just one, and another one on a D7. So that'll be third line. Don, we now are gay apparel. And then on fa-la-la, again, we're doing fa-la-la, la-la-la, and we're going to strum two D7s, la-la-la, and then last line, we go back to our bass strum. Toll the ancient Yuletide carol, and then single strums, fa-la-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Next up is a playthrough of this. You can play along with the video, or you can get a metronome and set your own tempo. And again, I'm not going to take that repeat. I'm going to play it one time through. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. At the bottom of page 26, we have number R36. This is an instrumental and is in common time, so we have 4 beats per measure. Always want to look through now, looking for repeats. We do have a repeated section in the third line. At the end of the third line, notice there's a repeat going back. There's a first and second ending. That repeat takes you back to the beginning of that third line. And then the second time through, you skip the first ending, go right to the second ending. And then you continue on. There are no repeats after that. I'd like you to practice this both fingerstyle and with the pick, and let's look at the pick style first. Since we're in common time, we can use our bass, strum, pattern for that one. So at the beginning we would do bass strum on an A minor, 2, 3, 4, and then a G, 2, 3, 4. Remember, even though the bass strum is just 2 beats, think to yourself 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout each measure. So the third measure, you count to yourself 1, 2, 3, 4. And going from the A minor to E7, remember that E7 is just 2 fingers, and you can take your 2 fingers from the A minor chord, move them up 1 string each, and you're on an E7. And then you continue through the second line in the same way. Let's take a look at the third line. We have a C chord for 2 measures, so you're going to be counting to yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a repeat, so we go back to the beginning of the third line for those C's again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is our second time through, so we skip that first ending and go to the second ending where we have an E7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last line, you proceed with your bass strum through that line. And I would suggest that last measure, the A minor, just give it 1 strum. Now let's look at how we can play this fingerstyle. We have a couple patterns we can use in 4/4. This time I'm going to our original PIMA pattern from page 9. So that's thumb, 1, 2, 3. We're playing quarter notes, so our counting is 1, 2, 3, 4, then G, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Just work your way through the song. Third line, same thing. You do your C, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we would have a repeat, and the second time through you play the G measure once, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump right to the second ending for the E7, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last measure, the A minor, you have your option of giving that 1 strum or plucking all your fingers at the same time. Next up, we have 2 play-alongs for number R36. The first one is going to be showing the bass strum, and the second one is going to be fingerstyle. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Second ending. One, two, 1, 2, ready, play. Repeat. Second ending. Your assignment is to practice the lead sheets on page 26. Play Deck the Hall with the bass strum, and the single strum pattern that I showed you, and play the instrumental with both fingerstyle and strumming patterns. As always, work on keeping a steady beat by playing along with the video or playing to a metronome so you can set your own tempo. Practice these lead sheets until you're comfortable with them, a week, maybe more, maybe less. And when you're ready, I'll see you on page 27. We have a new lead sheet on that page for green sleeves, also known as What Child Is This?